Morning guys, April 2nd, 2023. This one I got a call from the daycare. They have a lower level in one of the daycares and I got a submersible pump in there. And I got a call from the maintenance guy, the pump surgeon, and he went in there and took a bunch of baby wipes out of the float part of it. I told him they're probably stuck down inside the pump, so I got to go over there and pull the pump out, probably loaded with baby wipes. He did unplug it, so I told him that you can't be flushing baby wipes down there because the only thing you can flush down there with a pump is toilet paper. Because the baby wipes, they're almost like rags, you know. The pump can't cut them up because they're not designed for that. You can't have baby wipes in there. But it's like shoveling shit against the tide. I mean, it just keeps coming and coming and coming, right? It's like throwing a load of shit on a wall. See if it sticks. They're not gonna listen to you. But whatever. Go over there and I'll pull the pump out. Try to set up my camera over there and get some shots of this mess. And I guess he's one of the kids that's related to the owner or whatever. So the maintenance guy. All good people over there. But we'll go over there and see if we get it fixed for him. I know I've been there before, and I put jig clampets on there so I could get it apart. 2-inch clamps. That's it. We're gonna have to pull the pump, inject the pump. Probably gonna be nasty, and guarantee it's gonna be full of whatever wipes or rag in the bottom of the thing. We'll try to get you some shots of it, whatever it is. Never a dull moment, Mama. No, never a dull moment, Miss Molly. No, I knew it. Raining now, it's so wet. Never a dull moment. Get the shitter cam set up there and get some shots, baby. Set up the shitter cam, Miss Molly. Yeah, set up the shitter cam. Yeah. So we got it unplugged here, and there's a couple of clamps here. We're gonna take these clamps off, and we're gonna take it right out. Okay. And you said there was baby wipes.
Yeah, there's I got a picture. I pulled all those.
Them all baby wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pulled all those off.
Yeah, and obviously they're not gonna grind up because. Right. So I'm glad you're wearing gloves too.
Oh, I work at the jail, so I'm used to playing with poop. You know what I mean?
Who's to play with poop?
Oh yeah. They throw stuff at me all the time.
Do they?
Oh yeah.
They throw shit at you?
Oh yeah. They don't fuck around. Throw shit, they eat shit. They're a bunch of weirdos.
Really? Oh, that's crazy, huh?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Alright, so this is the vent. So this is not going to be... When we disconnect that one, there's going to be some stuff coming out because there's a check valve here. See the check valve?
Yep. Alright.
So that's a riser. That runs over and ties into the drain, see it?
Okay.
So the whole basement of this complex drains into this pit, and it gets pumped out.
Oh, so that's a vent. Alright.
So
now I know what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
I used to know what the hell I was looking at, you know what I mean?
It's what they call a sewer injector pump. It's a sewage injector.
Okay.
This we should be able to roll this up. See it? So that one's going to be disconnected. We can roll this up so we can put it back together later.
Perfect.
I brought extra gloves because it's just flipping nasty shit, you know. 2-inch you could roll. 1.5's a little tougher. Alright, so that's just the vent. That can actually come right out.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah, I want you to definitely wash the next time you could do it. Alright, now the next one is going to be there. It's going to be a little bit more nasty. Nothing like playing with shit, huh? Mm-hmm. They throw stuff at you
Oh
at the
yeah.
jail?
Yeah.
That's gross, isn't it?
Number 1, number 2, spit.
Well, like as you're walking by?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Yeah.
You think that's funny? Kinda? No?
Absolutely not. No.
That's nasty.
Salt and battery on the CO.
Not much you can do about it,
But
right?
you know, it happens, so you just kind of, I don't know, with sick, COs of sick people, we just kind of laugh about it, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Part of the job.
Yeah, part of the job. I mean, they're in there for a reason, right? They're a little wacky.
That's right.
Crazy. I think John used to do that, didn't he?
Yeah. I've been doing it for almost 10 years.
So when I peel this up, we're gonna get a little leakage out of it.
Alright, so you take that one off and not this other one here.
Unless the check valve's leaking by. See, that's because there's no water in it, so this check valve is probably not any good. So I roll these up so we can put them back in and roll it down.
Okay.
Just trying to keep myself as clean as possible here, because
I agree.
this is nasty shit, right?
Yeah.
So we should be able to pick this up, put it here on the floor, right? It's all disconnected. You want to grab it?
Yeah.
Grab it right there, that riser. Grab both pieces. There, yeah. And there. You want a hand? Let me see.
Let me see.
You want to grab this one because that one is loose.
Yep.
Alright, so grab that. Just pick it straight up. Put it right on the edge. Alright. We're out.
Yep.
Lay it down.
Straight down.
Get a flashlight. We'll see what's happening with it. Take a look.
There ain't nothing in there.
Ain't nothing in it?
Nope.
There's this one right here. This is the float.
Yeah, this
The float broke. The float come off. See it?
Yep.
That's what happened. The float broke. You were playing with this one or you were playing with that one?
No, this one. I was just.
Somebody put this in.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
No, unless this is being used. Did you lift this up?
I didn't lift that one, no.
This is the one right here. All right, so let's plug it in. Obviously, there's nothing. Let's plug it in. Sounds like it's pumping to me.
It was just continuously surging.
It's pumping continuously. It's not shutting off.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need a new pump.
Okay.
No, she's not even spinning.
Yeah. Nothing in there.
Just making noise.
Yep.
I wonder where they got this. We're gonna have to go get another pump. Great. I just ran out and got another pump. That pump wouldn't shut off. It just stays running all the time. So instead of just putting a switch kit in it, the guy wanted to put a brand new pump in it, which, you know, because this thing is kind of a bear to get in and out. So we're going with a brand new pump. I did call around and no one seemed to have the switch in stock anyway. So I got the exact same pump, Zola. And I bought a 2-inch male adapter also in case I need it. So we gotta go there and disconnect the other one's got like a float alarm on it. And, this pump's got the vertical lift up and down manual switch that turns it off and on. And then it's got a float, high water level float that's up on a pipe. So I should be able to leave all that high water stuff alone and hopefully back off the back off the pump. I gotta check that, check on that check valve also. Might have some junk in the check valve. I'm not too concerned about the check valve, to be honest with you. So we're gonna go switch the pump over, and kind of nasty. Keep changing gloves and whatnot, so I'll try to get you some shots if I can.
Shitty part of the job.
Shitty part of the job, right. Alright, so I should be able to back this out. And we're gonna cut all this stuff so we can disconnect the cord. Disconnect the cord. And the float, right? So the float's down. And the float's just above the pump there, see it? I'm gonna make sure we put that back in the right spot, if possible. Like you said, let's just change the whole pump, right? I'm gonna play around with it. Nothing but problems.
Sure, these things, stuff like this is too important to nickel and dime, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Alright, so we should be able to, yeah, especially if it's a commercial building like this, right? I mean, you don't want to be playing around with it. I got more ties if I need them.
Even my house, man, like if I have an issue with the pump, I'll just change the pump because I got a whole gym in my basement. I'm not lifting mats and it's too much work. I just say not everybody can afford to just change it, but at the end of the day, I feel you're safer if you just change it.
You want to shut the door or no?
Yeah. Everything's got a lifespan, you know?
Yep, ain't that the truth? Oh shit pipe. Oh shit pipe. There it goes. Yeah, so the baby wipes was a problem. I knew that was going to be an issue. Hopefully we could just unscrew this thing and screw it on the new one. That's what I'm hoping for.
That's what you hope.
That's what I'm hoping for. So this thing should be unscrewed, hopefully. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably. I had to cut the one last night.
Yeah, well, I bought another male adapter in case we have to do that.
Didn't want to come out.
We'll try. Yeah, it's going at 3 o'clock the way we are, so we'll try to replicate that, hopefully. What do you think the chances of that coming out?
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
Shocking.
Alright, so that whole thing's spinning. Yeah, go ahead and spin it right out for me if you don't mind.
Gotcha.
Look at that, huh?
Hey.
Perfect.
Doesn't get any better than that, I tell you right now.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
Makes me happy too.
Well, let's work this way.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Alright, just leave it right there. Got the new pump. Get the old one, put the new one down, the old one in the box. You're not saving it, are you?
No.
I think so. Same pump.
Same pump, beautiful thing.
Same thing. Like you said, you don't want to play around with this thing because you don't know. It ain't worth it.
No. No, this place gotta be up and going. It's not your house where you can, even at home, you can't say, all right, you know, you can go without a toilet for a little while, but yeah, can't be done.
Well, I like that you're not cheap. A lot of these guys are flipping cheap, you know. You work for them, and I did try to get another switch, but they didn't have one, so I'm kind of glad they didn't have one.
I think Mrs. Moon, she's frugal where she has to be, but she knows that something like this she needs the doors open, you know?
Okay, what I'm gonna do is okay, so I'm gonna hang on a minute. Don't have to. I don't know if you can start it or not. Why don't we stand it straight up?
Yeah, that'll work better. We got plenty of room to do it too, so.
There it goes. See how it drops in like that? And it's good to go backwards and it drops in. Yeah, because if it wasn't, what are we going in there? When we had it laying down, it was like at 3 o'clock, remember?
Yep.
Lay it down.
That's what we want to do. Actually, let's.
Lay it down. I just want to get it to where we had it at 3 o'clock, remember?
Yeah, so we gotta come over one. Right there.
Right there. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's good enough for this neighborhood. All right. We'll stand it up. We'll get all these floats back on.
Yeah.
You got that?
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Do your thing.
Next thing we gotta do is get this in there where it's gonna go. We could tape it and pull ties or whatever we need to do. So when we pull this in, you gotta remember where the pipe is, right? So.
Yeah, we should be able to drop it. The float.
Yeah, what I need to do is,
Float was to the right, I think before.
we had this right about the top like that. And then this also went through the, okay? This also went through here. Nasty. Now you like flour?
Yeah, we go down there quite a bit.
And then this was about the top like that, remember? Because when this goes, it's gonna go off. So that's all we were last time. So I'll put this in. Just vacation, though.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't live down there yet. It's too young, right?
Too young to live down there. I get 6 weeks off, so I'd say we go down probably about four of the weeks.
This is going to get strapped in over here somewhere with a little clip. Or tape, whatever we got. Whatever works. Kind of like the tape because it's easier. You just cut it.
Oh yeah, the clip, once you there, you're stuck. You use a new one.
Alright, so that should do it. I mean, we should be able to get it back down in there.
Okay.
And this is where this other thing was. It's not going to hit.
No, should be fine.
We got all our cords. We're going to drop it back in.
Right.
I got it.
Okay.
Let it go. Nasty, huh?
Oh, nice. That's for sure.
Cracking it.
It should. I was impressed with it. I saw someone use one before, and I grabbed one last night, and I was like, damn, this thing's pretty handy.
Just gonna keep changing gloves. That's the
Key.
That's the key. Go through a dozen gloves or so. I mean, I'd rather do that than get some kind of disease, right?
Yeah, you never know, especially with your hands, you know, your cuticles are open or something like that. You definitely want to be careful.
So at least you know how it comes apart, right?
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Really need two guys with this thing. Really,
Yeah.
kind of.
Fact.
You can probably just put a block on that thing if you want
Yeah,
to,
that's what I'm gonna do. I'll put something on it.
or maybe straighten it out or whatever. Really supposed to be sealed. So once I plug it in, once this is tight, and we plug it in, it will work. It'll pump. I'm just gonna spin this. It's a bad spot here. That chuck valve might be leaking by a little bit, and I'm not too concerned about it. I don't have really a big lift here. So obviously you gotta tell them about the baby wipes again, right?
Yeah, I already, the lady upstairs already talked to everybody.
Once I plug this in, we could strap all these cords in. It should pump now. Oh, she's leaking. She's leaking. I don't want it leaking. Let's see if that does it better. I might have to put a new clamp on there, I'm not sure. Oh, it's not leaking now. I just gotta... Okay, so she shut off. Hear it?
Yep, she's working normal.
So what it's gonna do is it's gonna come in, it's gonna fill the pit up,
Yep.
and then it's gonna pump it.
Perfect.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna strap up all these cords.
Yep.
A couple of we gotta get all the shit out of here in the truck, or at least it's fixed, right?
Yep, I'll clean everything up and I'll check.
Nasty. pieces of tape. And you ever have to cut it, you just cut the tape and take it out.
That's beautiful.
Try to straighten out that metal a little bit, but she's back in. We got a little block in there, and we got that little thing to kind of seal it. It's supposed to be screwed down, but there's no screws in it. She's a crusty one.
Just like that.
And the date's there, so in case anything happens.